Good morning, guys. I hope I find all of you well. Okay. Today we are going to do another more educational and repair video. Last time I know we talked about diagnostic machines and all, but today we are going to do a more practical example. So we created a problem here. It's a created one. It's not an actual problem, but it's there to just show us what exactly we are talking about. So this is my best tool that I love using. There are a wide range of these diagnostic machines, but there's something that I need you to take note of. You see, this one is a JOBD. It means it's Japanese. It's mainly for Japanese cars. I have another one here. If you check properly, it's iCarSoft. It's an OBD2. There's an EOBD scan. This one is for European vehicles. And I have this one also. This looks like just something useless, but this one is a Bluetooth one. They all serve the same purpose. This one is a Bluetooth one. You place this on your car and you connect it with your phone. It works with Android, Apple, and whatever software that you use on your phone. This one works. So today I'm going to use. I love using this one, this smaller one. There are other bigger ones. This one maybe it can cost you something as less as $20. They range from maybe $20, maybe up to 10,000 US dollars. You can get for any amount or you can get any type of machine that you want to use. Okay, I love using this one. Why? Because this one, it gets me into my system very quickly. The other bigger ones, they take time. They ask you the VIN numbers and all sorts of kind of information, but they are good because they give you more detailed information. But if you've got enough experience, this one is the best made to use. Let me show you something. So what you do is underneath your dashboard, somewhere underneath the dashboard, you get a plug, a 16-pin plug, where you plug this guy here. So if you check all of these, they have the same ends. So all of this, they fit here, but depending with the manufacturers, they are different. Some they use 17 pin or 18 pin, whatever. Some they use USB, just depending with the manufacturer. So what you do is, you want to scan. Can you bring the camera closer? You put your key on here, and your dashboard lights up. Some lights, they go. Okay. And this is the guy that we are mainly concerned about. That orange engine check light. This one, when your car starts, this guy must go. All of these lights, they must go. Okay. And if this guy, he can pop up in the middle of driving. This guy, if he pops up, it means there is something wrong with your car. So we are going to to check why this guy has popped up. Okay? Since I said there is no problem with this car, but we have actually created a problem so that it can help us understand better what we are talking about. Okay? So when our dashboard is on like this, then you come to your machine. Like I said, just check how this guy works. He's very, 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 very quick. You go to diagnostic. So here you get a wide range of different makes of vehicles. But this one is a Toyota. So we go here where it's written Toyota, and you enter. Then there's the read codes and erase codes. This one is for reading the trouble codes. What's the problem? So when we go to read codes, it will automatically read why our engine check light popped up. Okay, so I'm going to press enter here. So this guy is communicating with, this guy communicates with the electronic control module, that is the ECU. Check, he gave us 2 codes. That's 1 out of 2. That's P0135. That's the O2 sensor heater circuit malfunction for bank 1, sensor 1. Okay, then we go to number 2. That's the O2 heater sensor circuit malfunction, bank 1, sensor number 2. What this guy picked up is this guy here. This guy here. This is what we call the oxygen sensor. This guy, you find him on your exhaust manifold. You get 2, some you get 1, some you get 3, some you get 4, depending with your manufacturer. But usually there's one before the catalytic converter, and there's another one after the catalytic converter. Okay, the purpose of this guy is why he's called an oxygen sensor. Is this guy senses the amount of oxygen inside your exhaust fumes when your exhaust fumes are coming out. This guy, he senses the amount of oxygen, which means he's sensing if your vehicle is performing, how your vehicle is performing. This guy, if your vehicle is making complete combustion, which means this guy will never make your engine light pop up. But if your engine is not performing properly, if there's too much air or if there's too much fuel, this guy will pop up. Because what this guy does, this guy senses the amount of oxygen, and this guy has got a socket, a harness that comes through here. So this guy is connected to your ECM. What this guy does, this guy tells your ECM to add fuel or subtract fuel from your engine. So if this guy senses that there's too much, there's too much fuel, he sends a signal to your ECM to reduce fuel. If this guy senses that there's too much air, he sends a signal to the ECM to add more fuel to your engine. That's why this guy is the one who is responsible for your engine fuel mixture, whether it's going to be too much fuel or less fuel. This guy is the one who sends that signal to the ECM. This guy, I hope that is clear. So what we just did here, this one is O2 sensor 1 and O2 sensor 2, which means both sensors on this engine, they are being reported as malfunction. But let me warn you, it doesn't necessarily mean that when you see in whatever report that you get here, it means this sensor, that particular sensor is wrong. That's not it. Sometimes, like for instance here, this guy, if let's say you have 40 injectors, you have 40 spark plugs, it means this guy is going to censor too much fuel or less fuel, which means the report that comes here is it gives you a report which is as if this guy is faulty. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to replace this guy. You replace this guy and that light still pops up. So you have a problem with your client. You tell your client to buy this guy. This guy is very expensive. You buy this guy and you replace him with a brand new one and the light is still there. So the thing is, you need proper diagnosis, proper problem solving skills. It doesn't necessarily mean that whatever sensor that you get here is faulty. Okay, I hope that is clear. So here, what you do first, first thing that you can do, you can come here. You go back. You come where it's written erase codes. Okay, you enter here, and this guide asks you, are you sure you want to erase? You say yes, you are sure. Then it tells you 10 key on with engine off. Then you enter yes. Just check what is going to be written. Check what is going to be written here. It's written erased, which means you have erased this popping of this engine check light. It means you've erased it. But if this guy still comes back when you start your engine, it means the problem is still there. erasing a fault does not solve that problem. It means we need to solve that problem. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Erasing a check light doesn't fix a problem, but what fixes the problem is maybe changing the sensor or fixing the root cause why this sensor made this engine check light to pop up. Any sensor around your engine can make your engine check light pop up, and we can call it an engine management light. It's a very important light, this light. Once you see this light popping up, please make sure you call your mechanic. Your mechanic must bring a diagnostic machine, and they must plug your diagnostic machine, and they must check what the problem is on your vehicle. I hope that is very clear. Please guys, remember this, always safety first. Today I'm not working on something that needs much of safety, so that's why I'm not in my safety gear. But whenever you work on a car, please make sure you prioritize on safety. Safety, it saves you, and it saves your other mates that you work with, and it also saves your client's vehicles. Thank you.